now live and the internet can totally see me. Hello, world Z-Deck. How are you doing out there, my friend? We are back with another Saturday edition of Kerbal career mode. We've been doing quite well, actually. We've got all sorts of contracts done and things on the go. Sorry, these are the ones we've done. I mean, just look at them all. Done a lot of stuff. But there are a lot of new contracts that are going on here. Like, we've got a Coast Guard rescue certification where we can build a boat and go out and do things. I'm doing very well, thank you, Z-Tech. Yeah, just trying to figure out what exactly it is we're going to do today. I'm definitely feeling, as I say, this Coast Guard bit to begin with. It's kind of stuff that we've not done before. Your craft must have one Kerbal in command, have at least one passenger seat, complete all the pre-flight checks, whatever they are. I think we can do all these. I'm not sure how we're going to get the boat parts actually working, but let's do it. What's up with the space station? That's a good question. Let's go and have a look. The space station should just kind of be like floating around up there at the moment. Let's go and have a look. Down here somewhere. Rescue me, please. Rescue me, please. Because, you know, we need to find out exactly how to rescue people. We have, this is all standard and ready to go. I remember. We've got the claw up front in case that is a thing that needs to happen. We do need to equip some parachutes to it. We need to send up a little craft that can come up attached to this, put down some containers full of parachutes, and then launch 3 more of those. We've got 78 days to do that sort of thing. Hey, Shortline Gamer, does KSP? Well, you've put the does in your name. That's nice. We'll go back to the space center. There's the space station. That's what we've done with it. As I say, we'll probably launch some new stuff, but we have a brand new contract to take care of, so we're gonna do that. Look, there he is. That's the guy we've got to try and go save. I don't think we've got any actual boat parts, so it's going to be super interesting trying to get stuff to float around. Maybe we should have put the maritime pack on here. What do you guys reckon? Maritime pack? Yes? No? I mean, I kind of like having to try and figure things out in a very awkward way. Okay, so we know we need at least one of those. Yeah, that's sexy. That's super sexy. And somewhere we should have that passenger. That one. Okay, so there we go. That's the bits that we specifically need for the contract. That's the wrong button that I pressed. Have one Kerbal in command. Well, yes, there is a Kerbal in command there. So, what did happen to Jebediah? Should we go find out what happened to Jebediah? He's not lost. He is assigned somewhere. Where is he? He's in LKO. Pilot seat. Wait, didn't LKO go flying? And Valentina's in Barton's Hulk. We might need to do something at some point about getting these guys home. On EVA. Where is he on EVA? Do you reckon he's still on the moon? No, I mean, if he's in LKO, we can't recover him. We will only be able to lose him. Oh, what? We can recover the Lieutenant Dan bloke. Yeah, I know, but that's kind of not the point of the contract, right? That's not the point of the contract. Because you got all these other things that we must do, and if we recover him before we finish the rest, then we're just going to be stuck with this, right? I should imagine. So these are the pre-flight. Navigate to the SOS. Okay, so what do we need to actually be able to fly in the water? I've got a feeling we're going to need a jet engine, right? That just seems to be the smart option. There's the engine. Oh, look, we got things like this. I can't put that on there. This way? Oh, yeah. Double prop engine. What do we think here? Maybe up here. Put 2 of them. Oh yeah, that's super sexy. Can we get these spinning? No, not at the moment. I don't know. It might work. Might not. I doubt it. I'm sure you guys doubt it as well. Hello, another 3. How are you doing? We are boat building today. We have a contract here. Let's scroll up so we can see Coast Guard rescue certification. This should be. I don't want to say relatively easy to perform because you know it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Maybe if we put some wheels. Well, we want some big wheels, right? We want a nice wide wheelbase to make sure that we don't absolutely smash up our craft. Because that's always a possibility. Always a possibility. That was flat. That was level. I just don't know whether we're even going to be able to get it out to the right place. I mean, we're gonna try. This like so. I kind of like the idea of the electronic prop. So I'm making a hydrofoil. Oh, we could have those air scoops that float on water, so we can make a hydrofoil. Well, we do want the air scoops anyway because we need to get them. These ones, because we need to get air in our craft. So we do those there, and if we just snap a couple more and put them like that. Yeah, I mean, how could this possibly not work? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So what are we going to put on the back here? I mean, where was that electric engine gone? That seemed like a good idea, actually. If we could just lift it away from the craft. Should we test it? This is a rescue. No, I can't spell. Rescue boat number 1. All right, test 1. Let's go. Save it. Go. Who knows what's actually gonna like face us here? Oh, noisy tea. Let me just swap these around so it's not quite so noisy. Glug glug glug. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna work, but let's go. Actually, that's pretty good. Maybe we want them facing the other way. Oh, what did we lose? Oh wait, I didn't put any solar panels on it. No. Revert flight to space plane. That kind of works though. Yeah, as you say, ZTech fuel. In this case, electric charge. But yeah, as I say, it kind of works. I'm a little bit impressed. Let's have one of those. Do you reckon one of these can run it? Yeah, I think one of those can run it. This is looking quite a Kerbal's looking ship. Hey, Logan. Morning to you. Afternoon from me. I'm guessing by your declaration of morning that you are an American, or even further away. I mean, who knows? Okay, can we do it at full power? How much power? Oh no, we are busting through our power. There, that's the amount of power we are allowed to use, and still be kind of good. Okay, so we need to stop because we've got other things that we need to do here. Okay, so we got to stand there. We can make our pre-flight checks. So we got to wait for these countdowns to count down. Do you know the definition of a crash? Smashing into something that you did not intend to. And I got that right, that you're American. Cool. I'm good at that. Well, I'm good at knowing what time it is in places. Or at least when someone says a certain time chunk, I can go, you're from here. Yes, another 3. Of course, I will always forgive people not making it to my stream. You know, that's a thing that happens. Okay, so we did the... So we've done all the stuff up to the navigate to the waypoint. Active navigation. But navigate to SOS waypoint. I think what I'm going to do is get my cute little rump off of this runway because it's going to be a lot of trouble here, I think. I really would like the... what am I looking for here? Electric powered wheels, like some sort of rover wheel or something like that. I think that would be a nice little addition to our stuff. I also found out something cool about the SAS modules. If we come in here, you see this says reaction wheels up here, right? So at the moment, when I pull back, it'll pull my face back. When I push down, it'll pull my face down. And this can go to all sorts of issues, like especially with like digging my nose into the floor and things like that. So we don't want to do that. What I want is to have it on SAS only. So when I put, hey, could you just look in this direction? What's going to happen is it just looks in that direction. And if I press up and down, you can see it's not going up and down. It's just so good. I mean, that's mainly going to be good for the robots that we're working on. Let's try and turn this way. I have lost some turning. Oh, of course I have, because I turned the reaction wheels off. I think we need maybe... Oh, pilot only? Ah, so this is the other version. Now, I don't like the way that these intersect my cockpit there. Look at that. That's horrible. Oh, gosh. Bad mod writing there. I don't know who did that, but sort it out. Let's get full blast going on there. Oh, no, let's not. Okay, so maybe we need some stabilities. Let's try that. What is going on? We are making a boat. Of all things, we've got a contract to go do so. So we're going to go do so. Perhaps we need a little section in the middle to provide some stability. And I kind of want to take this off the top of the craft. I think that might be the main problem here. The fact that it's kind of trying to pull itself over. I mean, like, the passengers don't need window. That said, I am worried about being able to get in and out of this cockpit here. What are you guys thinking? Any ideas? Any ideas? Another 3 has dinner soon. Wow, that's early for my timing. So I'm guessing you're further out in Europe ways. A heavy structural. No, that's a bit big. That's a bit big. Well, what else could we put on here that would be amazingly good? I don't think we need any robot parts or anything like that. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know, actually. I mean, we could put this in as a spacer because, you know, that's going to be good. And then maybe put this down like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That could work. That's kind of like distributed thrust. Or well-balanced thrust, rather. This looks pretty good like this. I'm willing to give it another go. Save launch. You should add some batteries. I should add some batteries. You're right. Unfortunately, I check the chat when I'm doing changes. So, yeah, I missed it. But anyway, let's go. What we could do now, actually, is put more solar panels up. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so the power running down like a runaway monster, but we got all the power we need. Well, we got all the thrust, all the forward momentum that we need. We do have 4.8 kilometers to go. Flip it and put it on in the back like a boat propeller. Oh, so we can push it. Oh, I see. That's not a bad idea, actually. And then we can put more power on and... yeah, okay. Alright, let's go and try that, as we haven't actually travelled more than 100 meters. Revert to the space plane, hang up. Ba-bum. So, whilst we do that, let's turn this around and set it to... oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect. Okay. And let's set this to reverse thrust. Hopefully they both are on reverse thrust now. There we go. Need a little thing on the back here to make it just look a little bit more presentable, right? Just a tiny thing of some description. Maybe a parachute, because you never know when we're going to need a parachute, right? Because that's a thing. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. It's how horrifically unstable it is that worries me. Right, batteries. The biggest battery we have access to is not big enough, so we're going to have to use these ones here. Perhaps 2 like this. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And if we can get some more... no! Just that, please. Oh, pressing space recenters your view. I did not realise that. Something like that. That looks pretty badass. Oh yeah. Okay, save that and launch. Inside. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, too late now. I've pressed go. We're going to try this. It's going to be a weird little design. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. So let's first make sure that we can fly. Okay, yeah. How much power are we losing? Actually, not that much. If I bring this down to just under half. Yeah, there we go. That is positive thrust right there. Positive power, sorry. We take this from that to SAS. Okay. And we'll go, hey, could you pull up a little bit, please? Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so at this point we need to cut everything, put some brakes on, and do our pre-flight checks. Now that we know everything is all good, we can just get this bit done. The traffic in my city is stopped. The Chinese president's there on a visit. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. So you guys are saying we should get a propeller like this in this section here where the parachute is. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it as it is. I'm kind of feeling it as it is. There we go, we are clear for takeoff. Let's roll, roll, roll. Helps if I put some engine throttle in. There we go. I mean, it is literally just a tiny craft to get over there. What we should have done is launched from the launch pad. That would have been brilliant. Hi, Science Meister. I can't remember whether I just welcomed you or not, but here is another welcome. How are you doing? Very good. You think this is good enough? I think this is good enough as well, actually. I think it's going very well. Distance to SOS. Estimated time of arrival. It's going down. It's nice. I always like the time of arrival going down. Still got 4 kilometers, though. 4 kilometers. Let's try and turn our way back towards the... maybe not. both like that. We'll give it a little nudge like this. Hopefully this is now good. Hopefully we'll turn it back onto SAS only, so it should have its own control. Could do with a steering system that didn't involve the SAS. Maybe these front wheels could be turned into steerers somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. Which China? Well, we refer to one as China and one as Taiwan now, and I know the Taiwanese want to be called the Chinese, but why a boat? Because we're doing this contract here, the Coast Guard certification, and you know that's a must, surely. It's just something new. There is nothing stopping me launching a space plane, a boat plane. Is it boat plane? Plane boat? I don't know which way around that's supposed to be said. Okay, we are fast approaching the little drop-off point on the edge of the runway. We don't want to go shooting off too fast, do we? In fact, what we should have done is tried to get off the side there. Let's brake it a bit. Ooh, front brakes need to be turned down. Let's bring these all the way down to 50. 50's good. And let's put these up to 100 to 200, so that when we brake, we stop from the rear and not from the front. Okay, a little bit more oomph wouldn't go amiss. And this needs to be turned back so we can turn. Turning's very important, obviously. I think turning's very important. I mean, I don't know, you guys might have a different set of priorities here. Oh, just very slightly roll our way off the end here. Slowly, we don't have much ground clearance. Oh, gosh. We're all good though. We're all good. Reverse the thrusters brakes. Yeah, we could do that, but we've also got these. It's a seaplane. Thank you, Logan. That is the phrase I was looking for. Thank you. This is why I love having you guys around. I could be just like, I'm not sure what this phrase is, because, you know, I've got an old brain and it throws up very different things to what I think. Did I see Penguin's live stream? I got in and caught a little bit of the one he was doing. Was it yesterday or the day before? Unfortunately, I had a room full of very noisy people, so I didn't really get a chance to enjoy it. Was it good? Did you guys enjoy it? I thought it was okay. Seemed a tad familiar, if you will. But, you know, that's how these things work between YouTubers. Also, welcome Starlin and Planey. Okay, let's get rolling. 2.5 kilometers away though. That's pretty good. I am definitely intrigued to see what happens when we hit the water though. Whether this is going to actually manage to float. Let's get rid of that. There's no need to have all that up there now. I feel like we're not making use of this service. Ooh, whoa. Who knew that would happen? I feel like we're not making use of the service bay. I feel like we could probably, I don't know, do something better with it. I'm not sure what. Let's just max that out and then kill it again. 10 meters per second, more than enough to be headed towards the water. Let's close that down. Alright, navigate to the SOS waypoint. We're getting close. This is always the most dangerous bit, coming down this slope and getting into the water. Use the service bay as a brake. Yeah, I think we just discovered the validity of that claim. That's pretty useful. Looking at how heavy this front wheel is, look, it's being pushed up through its fairing or whatever that is. Cover wheel mudguard. Is it a mudguard? Do you think these are mudguards? Are they aerodynamic? Oh look, this one's on back to front. Are they aerodynamic aids? Who knows? Aerodynamic aids. Lol. Okay, we're getting close to the water. This tense, man. This is tense. Quick save. Oh, wait. Stop. Quick save. Because maybe we can get in quickly. Maybe we can get in gently. Who knows? Okay, it reckons we're going to do it in 7 seconds. I think we've got a lot further to go than 7 seconds. I think we've got a lot longer to go to 7 seconds. I wonder how it works. Oh, these are minutes. And it's going up and down because of my speed change. Hello. Arthur asking how old I am. Go on, take a guess. How old do you think I am? I'll give you a clue. I know who Cilla Black and Timmy Mallet are. And if you don't know who those are, then, well, you are probably not born in England. Okay, here goes. Full brake. Does it work? Is it working? I'm a bit nose heavy. I'm a bit nose heavy, but I think we'll do okay. Let's try and pull this back. Oh, man. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, that's full pelt. We're going to run out of power very shortly. Okay, so what needs to happen here? What do you guys... Go as slow as possible and get it into the water. Yeah, I got that. The question is, how do we make this better? Because it reckons at this speed we're going to take 27 minutes to get out there. It's not quite what I wanted. It is not quite what I wanted. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to figure something else out for this. Going to have to figure something else out. Maybe a better engine on the back. Yeah, mate. I don't know. It's the fact that we've got so much of it in the water that gets me. Let's open this and see what else happens. Glug. Glug. No, I mean, do these... No, these don't work if you close them. And we're about to lose electric. So, there we go. That was that. Anyone else experimented more with stock parts? Turbojet, yeah. Fly a plane, drop a drone. That doesn't quite finish the contract though, does it? It's that contract that's real. Let's have a look. What else will aid us in our flotation? So I'm definitely feeling the turbojet at the back. Right, this was the wrong way around, so let's try and put this the right way around. No, that's still facing in the wrong direction. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. If we could have that, that'll be happy. Happy. Joys. Take this off. Take this off. Oh, this means we're going to have to put some fuel on it, and oh man, everything's about to go super big. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. We can deal with this. A couple of those. No, let's just go with one of these. And take all the oxidizer out because we don't need that. Or do we? Is that actually what we need? What we need is this. Ah, actually, we're going to have a multi-type boat. Oh, Juno. We're going to put the Terrier, the Reliant. What do you reckon would make a better engine for the back here? Obviously, the mainsail would be good. That's not quite got enough oomph. We know that's not got enough oomph. Let's do that. Where's our balance point now? Is it finally in the middle-ish? It is actually. Okay, so we should float a bit better with that. We've got the rocket fuel, and I also wanted to put these on for free power, free thrust. Free thrust? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Because these run off electric, so we can do it for free without burning any power. Let's move this here because that seems pretty good, right? Okay, let's try that. Might cut through the water. More intakes. Okay. The problem with the hydrofoil idea, ZTech, is the fact that it would then have bits sticking out the bottom, and how are we going to get it to the water if we can't bounce on these? Oh God, look at how much it weighs on the back now. Oh, that was a quick cup of tea. Okay, let's stop here. Get some stats. I mean, ideally, I just want to get down there quick as possible, right? Okay, that's that done. Alright, once again, we should be able to... I want to fire these ones up. Go. Turn that off. We should get... Oh! We're going the wrong way! Set reverse thrust. Set reverse thrust. Turn in the right direction. Whoa, okay, there we go. We're probably going to run out of power pretty quick, but that's all good. We can live with that. I'm just going to like try and run my way off the end of the runway as fast as possible. Making a caraplan. Unfortunately, there's no sort of wing and ground effect on this. It's not 1.04. No intakes are needed. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that as well, Arthur. Ooh, we need some intakes. Please. What's going on here? Why are we drifting back and forth? Not sure what was on with that, but we've let even evened out and are carrying on in a straight line. I didn't expect this boat mission to be quite so long. But we seem to be doing okay. We seem to be doing okay. A lot of retracted messages today. A lot of retracted messages. You guys are having small little frustration fits at the design of my boat. It's a boat, right? Looks like a boat. Yeah, boat. Perhaps if I turned the air intakes around. Yeah, the air takes. That's what we're going to call them from now on. If we turn the air takes around, this nice shape here would help, right? Reverse thrust on what? I've put reverse thrust on these guys. I'm not sure what else we can reverse thrust on. Hopefully the back engine being heavy will keep the front out, and then we can kind of get our hydroplane on the go. Can hope. Okay, coming down off the edge of this is probably going to be the most interesting piece. Let's see how close we are, because this is a hell of a slope. I'm sure you guys are aware about how much of a slope that is. Turn the engines backward and put the reverse thrust on. What, these? That's what I've done, isn't it? Pretty sure that's what I had done. Why does a space company need to design boats? Diversification. We do not need to... Oh, look, it keeps doing that as well. If we find ourselves cornered into a market of space rockets, then when the space bubble bursts, when we find ourselves on a deficit, then, you know, you're all going to be like, oh, I'm so glad we can do boat rescues. Because that's a thing, right? Okay, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh, man. Oh, look at this slope. Oh, we're good. We're good. We can carry on. We can carry on. More thrust. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go inside. Why not? It's a good view. Hey, what's going on? I do like this. Can we click on stuff? No, nothing's going to click. That's unfortunate. Oh, we do have a little HUD for fighting with. What's the two... You see there's two reticules on front. One... They're both pro-grade reticules. I don't know what that's about. Why are there two of those? There should only be one. There can be only one. It's like Google making their own cars. Doesn't make sense. Kind of does. Diversification. It's how you make money, right? You can either get good at one thing and be known for being good at one thing, or you can do everything and just kind of rule the world. And ruling the world seems like a good idea. Okay, this may or may not work. What I should have done is changed, or at least set up a action group to turn the engines on and off. Oh my gosh. My English, it works well today. Oh, we're going fast. Ooh, I thought we were going to crash into that at a ridiculous rate. Here we go. Alright, so we got a bit of a better direction on us. No, that's no good. Let's do that. Oh, pull up. Pull up. 5, 6, 7 meters per second. It's really hard to keep your nose up. Really hard to keep your nose up. And we're going to burn through the fuel in seconds. Okay, so jet engine is the way forwards, right? Yeah, jet engine's the way forwards. Revert flight, base bang, hang on. Okay, so let's try a completely different tact. Let's try a completely different tact. We're going to have like this one on front. And we're going to, like, first off, before we do anything, is actually split this into two components. So we can get wide. Like, wide, I think, is probably going to be a winner here. Unless anyone thinks any different. But even if you do, I'm going to carry on and do so anyway. Maybe the bicoupler would have been a better way of doing it, actually. I mean, that's a pretty good looking thing, but not really. So let's try this. Is this a good jet? Do you reckon this would hydroplane well? If we put two jets on the back and like... Let's try it. Let's try it. We're going to put some Panthers on. Well, they don't work too well at sea level, do they? Let's have a look. What's their thrust? Hey, give it back. Maximum thrust. There's a stationary thrust. That's no good. It's better at Mach 1. I didn't know they did stationary thrust. That's very nice. What about this one? Stationary thrust. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for some Weasleys. Because they give better stationary thrust. Which is what it's all about, obviously. Oh, yeah, that is such a good plane. Use the small twin turbojet thing. That's descriptive. That one or that one? I don't know, but I kind of feel like this is also a good idea. Because that free power to get off the runway seems... Oh, man. Oh, man. This actually looks like a winner. I think we might actually have something that is doable. Let's take this off here, because one of the things I definitely need to... Oh, we don't have it. Where's the... it's probe core, isn't it? Oh, we don't have it unlocked. I'm like, for some reason, I'm thinking that we're in sandbox for a second there. That's no good. All right. Anyway, we need air intakes, which are in here. I mean, I'm tempted to put these on. We're gonna try a low number of intakes because, as we say, it's not 1.4. We don't really need them, do we? Let's do that. If we could just turn that off. Oh yeah, there we go. If we get this right, we could have some potentially nice looking craft. Yeah. Yeah. But Britain is supported by God Emperor Trump. Okay, if you say so. Britain leaving the EU is, but that's a terrible idea. I don't know who thinks that's a good one. What are we missing now? So we need some wheels. We're going to put one of these on the front for the steering, because you know that went well with the last one, right? That. No, just kind of snap into the middle for us, will you? It's not really going to do it, is it? It's not really going to cut it. That, yeah, because nothing says stable like a single middle wheel, right? And then we'll put these on the outside here. Again, for reasons of stability. Ah, come on. One of these will do what I want. It's not quite what I wanted. Do I have to go all the way to the other side just to get it to fit properly? I swear that these things just never want to... Yeah, something like that. Like, you see how this shapes backwards here? I'm fairly sure that it doesn't naturally want to do that. But I think that's a good looking base of operations. Like these wheels, if we could retract these wheels, that would probably be a lot better. But maybe we could put the small landing gear on the back. Do we have that? We've got one of those. I mean, they seem a little bulky. Let's just try this. It looks like Mickey Mouse. Ah, man. Alright, let's save. I don't know why I saved that as that, because this is Rescue Boat version 2. Yeah, we've had number 1, now we're on version 2. Oh, I did not put the solar panels and batteries on. This is a thing that I need to get to. Oh, hey Landstrider, how you doing? Welcome to my Kerbal career mode. Where we spend time like going back and forth, forgetting things, and yeah, I mean, you know how these games work, right? Spend a lot of time in this loading screen because I'm like, oh no, I forgot to put power on. We are currently trying to build a boat, a small, sexy little boat, to be honest. These guys aren't going to be able to get in and out of the hatch with this like that. It turns out boats, not the simplest thing to make when you don't have access to the maritime pack. And yes, I could go install the maritime pack, but it's kind of missing the challenge aspect of what's going on here, right? Yeah, that looks a lot better. And we've got some clearance there. Cool. Right, so we'll have... So we know 3 solar panels were almost good enough to run these at least quarter power. So we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe some more, maybe just a bigger number of batteries so we can get a bigger oomph up. Is oomph up a real phrase? I'm not sure. It would work. And here, no. Let's see what we can do with this. I will be amazed if it just floats. We just got to get it going forwards. What is happening in 1.1.3? I'm afraid I don't know. Does anyone know? I should ban boats. Do you not like boats, said Tech? It seems quite well balanced. I really do like the shape of this. That's nice. I have not separated my engines out though. Go. Someone forgot to put reverse thrust on. So, reverse thrust. Reverse thrust. Okay, things that should really be done in the spaceplane hangar, because that now means we're going to have to do that every time. But here we go. Well, we just got to wait. Bill, what are you doing in there? Get out, go away. Go on, let go. We don't need you here. Okay, we're going to leave him. We'll recover him at some point. Because we need a passenger space. Oh, look at that. Why doth thou wobble such? I'm not sure. It's quite a wobble, though. That is quite a wobble. As long as we keep the speed relatively low, I think we should be okay, though. What have we got? Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. We should stop and do those pre-flight checks and then save it, right? Because that's the thing that needs to happen if we want to pass a contract. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that wobble. Really not sure about that wobble. Alright, do you reckon we need to sit and be on focus of him for these pre-flight checks, or can I go and put Bill Kerman away? Okay, let's try it. Let's go over here, recover the vessel. 26. Next. Okay, cool. Hey, it floats according to this. I hope it's not floating. Oh, that would be so bad. Arthur has a question, then do please dispense this question and we will see about getting an answer for it. Yeah, the timing kind of just carried on ticking away, so we could have just left him there and dealt with other stuff. That's pretty good. Also, I think maybe a slightly broken bit of the contract. It's an exploit, shall we say. It is an exploit. Really got a long way to go to make this work, though. Got a long way to go to make this work. Let's try and pull down our speed, and we'll come down off the corner of this ramp here. Seems like one of the smarter choices here. At least we get kind of snuggled into the corner. Or not. We could just totally overshoot it. Brakes not so good on this. I know why, though. Let's turn that up and turn... Oh, it already is. Okay, cool. Now we can just kind of slide our way down here. Carbanium makes weird water. It does, doesn't it? It does. Maybe one day they'll nail it. Though I doubt it, because all the developers have left now, haven't they? So it's just going to be a load of guys that are thinking, oh, we could just polish this game up a bit more, and they won't work on any of the features. That's what I reckon, anyway. Why doesn't he... Because contract, dude. Contract. Got to get a boat out there. Got to do all this stuff. Got to navigate our way over there. Like, if we just recover him, we only do this last one. It's like getting a satellite in orbit without having the science equipment that it wants. You know, it's... You only do half the contract if you don't do all the bits. And that is why we have to get a boat out there to do it. Let's put this contract back top on screen. There we go. Make sure that's just sat there for people. Come on, sit. Do know people like to know what's going on. I mean, to be fair, I love to know what's going on as well. It's not really charging very strong, is it? Could do with a couple more on there. Oh well, we're going to fire the Weasleys up soon anyway, and that'll give us some power. Shouldn't have brought this oxidizer with us, though. Shouldn't have brought this oxidizer. Do empty fuel tanks give more buoyancy? Would we do a lot better having like all of this missing? Like take the monoprop out, take the oxidizer out. You'd imagine so, right? You would imagine so. I would imagine so, anyway. Okay, here we go. Stopping. Or not. Okay, we get a slightly higher speed already before figuring out what's going on here. Let's fire up some jet engines as well. Probably going to have to turn the electric ones off. What died? What died? Stop. You, shut down. You, shut down. We can have our jet engines rolling. That's cool. Right, here we go. Picking some speed up. For once. I think we've nailed it, guys. I think we might have nailed it. Well done. It likes to drift to the right a lot. Let's pull this down a lot more. We could do with less thrust. Let's just carry on swinging around this way. Anyone know why it pulls specifically to the right more than to the left? Maybe we put something unbalanced on. Oh wow, if we turn like that, that gets very interesting. Okay, maybe now we can start driving towards him. If I kind of aim for over this way, we might get at him eventually. Maybe. Empty fuel tanks. We're probably going to have enough fuel. I mean, this liquid fuel lasts forever. Forever. Alright, we just got to kind of point in the right direction now and wait. Do you reckon we can time accelerate? No, I think time acceleration will probably kill our craft. I should imagine you guys are a little bit in agreement with that. Your dinner meal is somewhere between 12 and 3. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Part of the weird crowd that calls lunchtime meal dinner. Are both jets on? Yes, both jets are on, but we've got them down a little bit because we do not have the air intakes. If we throttle this up much above here, let's have a look here. We can watch the... What's the air intakes? What? Intake air. Does anyone see it? There's normally intake air on here, right? I'm not sure why that's being so awkward all of a sudden. Oh well, who knows? We'll get there and complete the contract and come back and we'll be like, woo! Okay, so we look like we're actually going to finish this contract. What should we do next? People are loving space stations. We could probably go and do some more space station work. We need to run some stuff up to the main LKO. Probably at the same time we could get Jebediah back. If anyone cares about Jebediah. I mean, I don't really care for Jebediah. Another 3. Is this going to be a ridiculously racist joke that I don't want to read out on stream? Go on, drop the punchline in the chat, and I'll either laugh or read it out loud, depending on how offensive it is. Okay, so the whole cutting into the water business seems to work quite well. I'm impressed with that. Okay, well there he is. Let's go over and say hello, like so. Hey, right. Let's try and get ourselves on board here without dying. May or may not be easy to do. I'm a little bit worried that... Hey. Oh, man. Okay, let's try and climb on here somewhere. There'll be somewhere. Put a jet on a hovercraft. That's not a bad idea. Making hovercraft, though, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Especially when you don't have access to the Kerbal Foundry's anti-grav pods. They were useful. Can I get on here? Oh, come on, man. You are kidding me. What? Alright, let's just swim over. I'm nearly... Why isn't it telling me I can climb? I want to climb. Please let me climb. No. That's not a thing. Can I get on the hatch? Just, you know, press B and stuff. Okay, let's try it this way. If we come over here and turn like so. Oh man, I need 2 people for this, right? That's what we need. It's not going to hold its SAS position though, is it? Pilot. Yeah, no, this is not going to work like this. It's unfortunate. Maybe we can scoop him if we do this. Oh, that's 3 controls at once. Status collaborative warfare. It's the standard. We're waiting on Agonarch, I'm afraid. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on, just get on there somewhere. Yeah, waiting on Agonarch. If you guys know what Agonarch is up to, then you know, let me know. That would be nice. Is he just straight not allowed to climb? Are we missing a ladder? So. Make a conversible boat? What? Come on, dude. You can do... Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, underwater swimming. This is what it's all about. Let's try jumping up here. Like, there have been jumping animations. Maybe we can get up and press F. Doesn't seem all that hopeful, to be honest. Come on, jump. Up, 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 up. Oh, come on, man. This is crazy. Alright, so what are we going to do? There are two options here, guys, and I'm going to need your help with one of them. We either swim this guy back, or we put a ladder on here. Oh, come on, you can do it. I'm just kind of mashing keys here in the hopes that you can get up onto it. Toggle EVA suit. This might help. Who knows? Come on. Jump up right at the tip. Yeah, this is my... this is what we're trying to do. Unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to work out. Oh, man. Flip the boat over? I tried that. It doesn't work. Like, if we come over here, we can turn the SAS off and start rocking it. But I now can't get this guy onto here without it easing out much. I don't know, if we leave him facing this way... Oh man, we're going to have to put a ladder on this. Oh man, I hate it. I hate it because this means we're going to have to start all over again. I really thought this boat contract was just going to be like seconds long. Just fly something down to the water. Make it work. But no. I can't even revert flight because we've gone around in circles so many times. Well, at least we know this one works. I'm going to fly him closer. Fly him closer. Swim him closer. So, one thing left to try. One thing left to try. We're going to put him here. We're going to do this. Nose down and try and go forwards a little bit. Got a feeling danger awaits. Yes. Stop, stop, stop. Swap. Run, run, run. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, ladders on rescue ships. This is a must. Something we need to do for future. Put the guy center rear, then get on the boat and tip and rocket. Yeah, I'll try that. Well, we've got everyone on board now. This is the important bit. And now we've got to make the sluggish trip back. Shouldn't be too much trouble. 15 meters per second. Just got to get onto the water now, I believe. Not onto the surface. Without killing anybody. It's all good so far. It's all good, right? So another 3. What's going on with the ridiculous anti-Semitic jokes at the moment? Are you just been learning them all at school or something? All I can say is I hope you don't have like German heritage. Lols. Okay, how far... Is anyone good at judging the distance between here and there? What's that, a kilometre maybe? Something like that. At 15 meters per second, I know it's long. That's what we're seeing here. This guy's a flyer, not a swimmer. Yep, straight up he is. He's not made for... He is a lieutenant though, but no stars. He's got all the way up to lieutenant without stars. That's crazy. What type of space program are these people running? Use them all in the Jew Museum. Oh man, what? Okay, last few seconds until we're on the water. Obviously, we're going to have to think about stopping before we get to the actual edge. I mean, slowing down so we don't like smash the nose up. Okay. Just these last valuable seconds, meters to cross. Oh no, it's too much. Yeah, no, we're good. I make planes that do stuff. Not planes, vehicles that do stuff. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Well, I suppose that is kind of it. No, don't you dare. Too much speed at once. Ah, recover quick. As long as everyone survives, we're all good. Everyone survived. Let's recover this vessel. Sorry, someone's in the US, so it's 3 miles. Yeah, that works. Okay, was that safe? Was that sound? Did anything happen wrong there? No, it's the contract configurer. Where else is our contracts kept in? Here. Is it done? Is it done? It's down the bottom here somewhere, isn't it? Give it back. There we go. We did it. Oh, I cannot believe it. Took us 51 minutes, but we did it. Okay, next thing to do. Investigate the pyramids. Ooh. Do we want to do that? Do we want to investigate some pyramids? Or do we want to make a boat? No, we don't want to make a boat. Let's go investigate the pyramids. Okay, I'm going to do that. We're going to make ourselves a plane of some description. You guys love my planes so much. So this should... Oh, excuse me. This should be all good. Alright, we're going to start with this one because I quite enjoy this cockpit. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think? We like the nice hypersonic look here. We're never going to get an actual hypersonic plane on the go because of the engine selection. This Panther is terrible. Okay, what can we do to make this like super nice, super good? We want liquid fuels. Do we have a liquid fuel long here? No, we don't. Okay, so we'll just do a few of these. I mean, it's not like we're limited on parts, so this is all good. And then we'll put the bicoupler on the end because it is one of my favourite pieces. It's amazing. We'll just do that, though, because I am only going to take... What are we going to take with us? I don't think we want prop engines, though that would be hilarious if we just kind of did, like, 2 of these. That would be hilarious, but that's not what I'm going for. The Weasleys are good enough, I suppose. We're not going far. We're just going to the desert, right? Changed my mind. We're going with the Panthers because we're going far. We're going to the desert. Now, do we want to do a mono wing, like, well, one wing going all the way down here, or do we want to do kind of a wing and then a tail section? What do you guys reckon? There is no point using rocket engines if we are not going into orbit. Where's my brother? He's... I don't know, actually. He's off today. He's doing some stuff. Let's try... Nope. Let's try... Nope. This one? I mean, this is a sexy wing shape, right? Put one of those there. And then we want, like, this one here. That's not quite what I was going for. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a couple of these because I then intend to put a delta wing of some description on. Do we have a delta wing? I can't see a delta wing, so I think we're going to have to go with a couple of these. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the winner right there. Honest. There's no way this is going to go wrong. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? I reckon this isn't going to fly anywhere near as nice as I'd want it to. In fact, let's put some winglets, like here. Ha! Yeah, screw your ideas of, like, traditional design. We're going to do things differently because I like to do things differently. We're going to have some roll control over here. If I can get it right. Yeah. Alright. There is a man with a backpack laying on the ground and there are flies flying around him. What's in the backpack? Well, it could be anything because the guy's dead, so the flies indicators of that, right? Oh, and extra tail. We are going to have such yaw control. Such yaw control. We haven't really got much pitch control, though. Which is kind of fine by me. We literally not have any more elverons. Whatever these are. I always call them elevators, but people keep telling me off for that, so... I don't know. So we'll have these on just pitch. We'll have these ones on pitch and roll, and then all these are just on yaw. And then there's no way this can go wrong, right? There's plenty of ways this can go wrong, but we will try it anyway. Let's have a look at this, and this. Hey, that's kind of good. Hey, yeah, okay. Should we try it? Shall we try it? There's no way we're going to be able to actually land this thing because you guys have seen me land. That said, have you seen me land? I mean, there are some good landings I've done in the past. Something like this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that camber. Let's put this down like that. Is that even close to straight down? I don't know. I think that there is. Maybe that's a little bit inwards. Let's go like that. I wish Kerbal came with some sort of alignment indicator. What mod is it that does that? Where they've got the landing gear indicator. I think it's Kerbal Foundries. It's one of the ones we use during collaborative warfare. And it's like super useful. It just kind of line everything up, and then there's like a line that comes down the center of the craft, so you can see where the parallel lines are. And they also do the same ones with the landing gear, and then you just kind of line the two up. Put some parachute. I can't do any bigger wheels. This is literally the biggest wheels I've got. Like, you can have a look in here and see the stuff that I have. We might have the science to go buy some bigger wheels. Actually, that might be a thing. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, remembering to put the ladders on, apart from I can't seem to get it lined up in the right direction. Okay, extend it, that's good. Right, gonna need some solar panels and a whole load of parachutes, because you know this is how we're gonna make our landing, right? Why would this not be how we make our landing? It's just kind of slow us down. There we go. That might be balanced, that might not. I've got a feeling we're going to be like nose up a lot, but that's kind of fine. I mean, if we put another one there like that, that'll probably balance everything out, right? Maybe. Put stairs, done the stairs. Need some camber for stability, yeah. And ZTech has finally finished counting the numbers of pi. I did ask him to get up to 15 million digits, so I'm not sure how far that actually happened. Is there anything else we need to make this an actual functional machine? I mean, I'm going to put some rudimentary science upon it, because, you know, we might be able to do some rudimentary science somewhere. I mean, we are going to some pyramids after all, right? That, and, I don't know, temperature. I know we don't need 2 temperature and barometer scales, but I'm going to do it anyway. And perhaps a scanning equipment? Let's try this one. Just the one, please. I'm going to put that like that. That may or may not be useful. I don't know. I know, we could definitely do one of these on here though. And I think we're good enough to at least launch it and see what's wrong. Oh, I haven't even thought about the name of the craft. Hello Jobar, welcome to the group. If you're going too fast, the parachute's going to rip your plane in half. It's kind of what I'm counting on. Okay, let's call this a name. We're going to call it the flaying squirrel. I can't spell squirrel, but that'll do. I'm sure it's like LE instead of A, but we'll go with that. It's just squirrel. The flying squirrel. What more could we want? What more could we want? Now I know roughly where the pyramid is located, so we're going to have to try our best here. Hey, it's looking kind of good, actually. Oh, you fool. Revert flight to launch. You see what I did there, right? I kind of just left everything in one stage and went, go! And everything went terrible. People are thinking it needs more fuel. I am not convinced, but we will see what happens when we get out to the desert. Go, go, go. Ah, it does, however, need more intakes. I can't believe no one called me out on that. Have I ever eaten Ethiopian food? No, they kind of need it themselves, but wow, that's 80s talk. The Ethiopians aren't having troubles anymore. I bet you guys don't even remember Band-Aid, do you? Sure. So what have we got in the aerodynamics here? So the radial intake sounds good. Radial intake sounds good. I mean, there's not much better than that, really, is there? We're probably going to need a little bit more. Let's put some on the underside. Some above, some below. What could go wrong? Like the drag profile would be terrible off, but that's all good. Delta V of 53,000, I think we're kind of going to be alright. Do you need solar panels in a communicator? I don't know if we need solar panels, actually. I think we should be alright just surviving off the alternators that are in the turbojets. Staging, thank you. Yeah, that would have been better inside the space plane hangar, but you know, we'll do things as and when they can be done. Go. Let's keep an eye on our air intake this time, shall we? This one. Air intake is no longer part of the thing. What is going on here? I think something's stolen it off me. I don't know what it is, but it's made it very difficult to know what's going on. Can we pull up yet? Not yet. Okay, let's build some more speed. Oh man, oh that's bad. Oh that's bad. All right, we're airborne. We're airborne. Badly airborne, but ooh, come on, pull up. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Alright, we're going round and this way, trying to build as much speed as we can whilst we do so, but of course we have... So it's Bill, he's an engineer. I really could have done with the scientist here actually. Are you considering wheel stress and the air intakes might come off? No, I have not considered any of this, but I'm very bad at planes, so if you guys could actually give me some pointers, that would be great. But that said, here we are on our way to the desert. Now this is going to be actually quite a long boring flight. I did not really think about this. So we're going to have to do things to fill up some time, guys. Who wants to play I Spy on the way? I Spy with my little eye, something beginning with G. Camber. Yeah, we'll start with G. Anyone get what I see beginning with G right now? Just got to try and build up as much speed as possible before we get to the speeds that are awkward to sustain with this. We can see that our thrust is actually dropping down, so let's get a bit more on the go, shall we? G-spot. No, I do not see a G-spot from where I'm at, funnily enough. Ah, wait, we can't start the other... Well, we can, but I bet it's going to start like eating through our power. No, I think we're doing alright actually. Nothing to analyse, that's all good. Let's keep it, I suppose. And what I really want to look at is this one here, because this is what tells us what's going on. Now, we've had this satellite up here for a while. Oh, the satellite had the multispectral on it. I thought it was just the... Mr. Science Master found it first. It is, of course, the grass. Because, you know, what else are we going to see? Alright, here's another nice easy one for you. I Spy with my little eye, something beginning with M. What could... Gravity. It's a good choice, but we're on to M now. We're on to M. Gilman Kerman. We do not have a Gilman. We've got a Bill. We've got a Bill Kerman.
I guess it's Mountain.
Oh, girlfriend's arrived, by the way, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Another 3 guy, but I will tell you all. No, it is not Mountain. I'll give you a clue. Right, there's my clue. Now what? Now I Spy with my eye beginning with M. Now I've got to wait like the 6 hours for the stream delay, which, you know, is quite fun. Oh, hey Alex, how you doing? Welcome to the I Spy edition of Kerbal Space Program. Currently beginning with M, and I've moved my mouse pointer to give a little clue as to what's going on. People say hi, by the way. Yeah, she's reading. You can just say hello, and she'll respond. It's not my mouse. Good choice, though. Good choice. It's hard to play I Spy while playing Fallout. Is it my girlfriend? Yes, that is my girlfriend. I know, crazy that I've got one. Crazy that I've got one. I don't think anyone's more astounded than my father. I spent like nearly 6 months living with another guy in a caravan on his driveway. So my dad is like almost certain that I'm gay. I'm really not. Minmus, Yo Bear gets it first. Well done. Go, it's your turn now. Give us an I Spy. Tell us what the letter is, and we'll all start guessing. Because you know I've run out of. I've done G and M. I mean, what else? I mean, I suppose I could do more. I mean, there's all sorts of things on the. Maybe like I Spy with my eye, something beginning with H. I don't know. You know that planet is almost... Yes, that planet is almost invisible. That's why I did it. I was like, here's an easy one, guys, and chose the hardest thing I could find. Here's a blue pixel on a blue pixel. Okay, so we seem stable at double the speed. Let's try triple. Okay, we've not blown up yet. Not blown up yet. Oh, A! I suppose I'm beginning with A. Okay, I'm going to go with aerodynamic effects. Oh, hey, Landstrider. Yeah, okay, cool. I will definitely check that. Thank you for being around, man. And if the proposition is what I think it is, then probably a yes. But I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you on Twitter. All right, cool. So did we click A? So we've had altimeter and altitude. Both very good choices. Atmosphere. Is it atmosphere? I'd like to go with that one. I think that's a good one. What else do we have for A? Arsehole. I don't have a mirror here, guys. What? Oh man, I really did not plan this out well. So just to recap what is going on here, we have been given a contract to go and check out the pyramids. We need to get out on EVA at the pyramids, which are over that way somewhere. I don't remember the exact. If anyone fancies going and get the longitude and latitude for me, I would be supremely grateful. It was altitude. Okay, cool, brilliant. Okay, I really thought atmosphere was going to win it. Damn. Okay, man. Okay, all right. What's going on? Why are my engines failing at 30 kilonewtons? Oh, and dropping even further. We are 8 kilometers up. That might have something to do with it. Anyone know what the ideal? Oh man, ×3 speed is not the one to be doing maneuver changes at. We're coming down and getting some more speed though. Do you think maybe we should be doing this at ground level? Kind of feeling ground level. Of course, we are going to start getting the atmospheric effects soon, and there are going to be some troubles, of course, because, you know, atmospheric effects mean lots of little white lines, and then, like, the stream is going to start getting a little bit blocky because there's lots of different effects on the go. Okay, let's start speeding up a bit more again. We appear to be getting a little bit nose heavy. Let's try and do something about that. I'm going to start putting all my fuel back here somewhere. Did anyone notice that the in was a different colour to the out? I'm not sure if that means anything. In fact, we're just going to carry on pumping this to this one here. Yeah, look. Oh no, it's on the same on both. I was kind of hoping it was giving me balancing tips there. Like, how good would that be if Kerbal gave you balancing tips? Let's get the speed back up again. Perfect altitude would be minus 100 meters, yeah. What speed am I at? We are currently going at about 270 meters per second. The lower we go down, the faster it gets. So I might be looking at a Mach 1. So we've had a J. Jets? I hope it's jets. Jets would be good. I was kind of hoping someone would do a W for Woolly Pool, but we're leaving now, so that's not going to be a thing. Man, look at those aerodynamic effects. They are the ones. You should talk about my future projects. Future projects on the go, guys. Okay, so this is one especially for the patrons at the moment. This will be coming a public event, but we are working on now. The English know it as Robot Wars. The Americans know it as BattleBots in Kerbal Space Program, because I think that's just like the best idea ever. We're going to be doing it with very few mods, so almost anybody can relate to what's going on. Yeah, and we're going to have like custom battle arenas with things that go on. I mean, the first season is probably just going to be like trying to get 16 people together to have a series of tournament knockout stuff. It's all about the tournament knockout, really. But yeah, first video that's going to drop within the month, because testing is long. Yeah, the first video that will drop within the month is going to be all the patrons getting together and having a crack at it. Chunk jets. And then shortly after that, I will be opening it all to the world. I'll be going, hey guys, this is a great idea. It works really well. We should do some stuff together. and things like that. And yeah, there we go. That's my future project. Sounds like I've got another project coming with Landstrider at some point as well, or something like that. He did just kind of make mention of a proposition, so we'll see what's going on with that. Alright, so I see nothing but water everywhere. If we get into trouble, we're in trouble, because you know this thing won't land on water. How far away are we from... Oh look, oh wow, activate navigation. You guys are right, we should have definitely done a... 16 people on one server, you think I'm crazy? Yes! This is exactly it. I mean, this is why I was asking if anybody... Oh, does anybody know Linux? How to... particularly command prompt Linux. Because I'm trying to hire a server for this all to happen on. Twitchy, do you know what comes in the right ear and comes out the left one and stays in her head? The pickaxe. Low. There we go, I read your joke. But yeah, 16 people on one server. I mean, I found somewhere where I can hire online servers per hour, which means that I can quite easily get the best servers available for, like, you know, pence per hour. And that's why I wanted to do it on Linux, because I could end up doing it on a computer that absolutely... How you know where the pyramid is. So... because I took the contract, because there was a contract pack, this one here. So if you go to CCAN, I use CCAN, the sort of automatic mod installer thing. It will install. You can ask it to install the contract configuration mod, and then you can install a whole load of mod packs afterwards. That's why we were doing the boat thing earlier, because it had boat pack, and this one is exploring Kerbal pack. So it will give you various waypoints and contracts to go see the various things. The stream is breaking up for you. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, I will do a quick restart of the stream. I hope this makes it everything. Okay, so I stopped and started. So we'll see if that has evened things out at all. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? I don't know. I'm expecting some sort of nasty oral sex joke here. You forgot to change the game that you were playing in the description. I did not. I most definitely changed it. Yeah, it says Kerbal Space Program here. Have you reloaded since it happened, ZTech? Maybe you are carrying like a cached version. She choked. Yeah. See, that's the type of joke I was expecting there. Warduck. Thank you for not disappointing. Okay, let's build up this speed again, shall we? Oh no, wow, nose down issues. Thug life, man, thug life. Let's come over here, transfer this out. While we're at it, let's transfer into here. Not quite what I was planning to do. Give it that one and that one in. This should hopefully enable us to nose up a little bit more. I always build such nose heavy planes. I don't know why. Well, it's because I fill up all the fuel and then I'm like, I forget that this bit loses mass, but this bit doesn't. It's not that I forget, it's just that it doesn't really occur to me as being a very important thing at the time. Okay, we're going to go down pretty low. It's Jeb. The answer is Jeb for Jeb, but we can't see Jeb. Where is Jeb? I do not see Jeb. Alright, I spy with my eye something beginning with S. Because that's difficult. In fact, there's a few things it could be. So, S. What do you guys reckon? If I was being difficult, I could say I and be like, oh, look, an isthmus. But you know. My plane is falling. We're going down. We're getting some speed. We're going to make sure everything is alright, you know. There we go. That should give us a good amount of speed to get down there. Just sand, Logan, you win. Woo! Well, I thought that doing the contracts to go check out all the anomalies might be something like fun and interesting to do. I think maybe next time what we're going to do is get a rocket going over the top. And we'll use some sort of drop pod technology to like, do stuff, right? drop pod technology to drop them. Oh man, 30 degrees outside. Thankfully, we're having quite a cool day. We're like, it's barely 20 inside my flat, and I like to keep my flat quite warm. So, yeah, it's not too hot here. Yeah, I can get KSP for free from it. Maybe, Logo. I have been thinking about doing some sort of giveaway on stream. Because you guys are the ones that really, like, show up week after week. You really, like, you know, put in the effort, if you will. And I've probably got the money from streaming. I don't know, I have to go back and actually tot up how much my advertisement revenue does on this. And I think we could probably do a KSP giveaway at some point. Not this week. Not this week. I don't know, I'll consult the bank account. See if we can do one. Please, can I do a Steam giveaway? As I say, I make no promises at the moment, because every time I've said I will do something, something's come along to really kind of throw a spanner in said works. But then if I do a drop pod, you would need to rescue it. Well, thankfully, the contract is just to go and visit, so we don't need to bring them back. We just go, okay, and we'll be done like that. You know, we recover through the power of the recovery options there. Getting a nice speed up down here. It's a shame. I really thought this Panther Afterburning Turbo fan might actually do a little bit more oomph. It turns out it's pretty rubbish. I will definitely bear that in mind. Hey Pulsar, how are you doing? I hope you're doing... Oh man, you spelt twitchy with a Y. Oh, go burn on a steak or something. I think you'll find my name is spelt with an I specifically, so I'm not just twitchy. I mean, I know it kind of sounds like a girl's name when it's spelt with an I, but I'm really not bothered about your gender biases. Yeah, I'm just going to blame you guys for it, you know. The recover vessel is magic. Yes, the recovering vessel is magic. Activate the afterburner for thrust. Do I activate? Ooh. Show actuation toggles. Ooh. But toggle mode. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, can we do that on both? Okay, so we need to get up. Man, why didn't I know about that? Thank you for pointing this out. We'll try and get some speed, get some height up now. So if I kind of do that. Oh, come on, and do that. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, here you go. This is much better. Let's have a look up here and see what this is doing to my stats. You know what? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have no idea what air intake we're at, though. Low. We got 2 sets of air intakes, though, so that should be cool. Let's try and get up to... I don't know. What speed should we get up to here? I don't know. Maybe... But it's inefficient, so that's fine. The only female on my stream is my girlfriend. Yeah, that's kind of the way. But she's also gone. Hey Volt 3000, how are you doing? The stream have just taught me the beautifulness of these afterburners. I cannot believe that it's taken me this long to even know what that's about. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really don't mind about the inefficiency. We've got loads of fuel left and we're just going over here. I mean, we're about halfway through and we've got loads of fuel left. We came from, of course, all the way over here. Yeah, look at that. Pushing that out. I love it. We're still actually doing alright, so I might just start to level off a little bit. Up at these heights, everything should be alright. If we prograde it, we can get our nose coming down enough. I think about here, I'm going to hold it still and just see when we run out of air intake, I will like knock it down. Am I going to Mach 2? Maybe. Well, we are over Mach 2. Efficiency is for peasants. Straight up war duck. Straight up. We should be making some good distance though. No, we're about to start coming down the other side. That's all good though. That's all good. I can deal with that. I think what we might do is toggle the mode now because we're probably at the limit of this, right? maybe? I mean, thrust 18.1. That is terrible. Okay, let's toggle these. I gotta shut down. We'll just do a little fall here. Oh, that's unfortunate that is the way that it happened. It's nice though. It's nice. Okay, right. Another 3 got the results for his final exam. Did I just insult Germans? I don't know. Did I just insult Germans? I didn't intend to. If I did, I don't intend to insult anybody unless I'm being like joking, and then insult is one of those good ways that like jokes work across. You're used to long flight with cover. Yeah, no, I am very much. Someone is asking to watch via the magic of Steam, but I'm going to have to say you'll have to watch via YouTube. Poor internet can't double stream. And then I will give them this here. Okay, sorry about that. Small interruptions happen occasionally. There we go. Alright, still flying. Still flying. This flight, man. This flight. Okay, let's try and look up here. Pull up and turn off the engines. Nah, whatever. English Basic 98. That's done. Done in 15 minutes. And Advanced is 95. I used to do all my exams really quick as well, and people are like, "Oh, you're just wasting it." And if you walk away before finishing it, it's like, no, I've done it. I've looked at it. I've read over it. It's all good. It's fine. Hey, Marcus, how are you doing? Sorry about the bad results on the speed test yesterday. ZTech, like, one day I'll let you team view my machine, and you can see the horrors of what I get on that speed test. You'll weep for me. You will weep. I know I weep. Alright, I spy with my little eye something beginning with M. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be. We'll wait and see what people guess. We'll wait and see what people guess. But I reckon you guys have probably got it. You're a smart bunch. Yeah, Yo Bear once again. So I'm guessing Yo Bear has the lowest latency because he seems to come in before anybody else. You get 40 megs up and down. Oh man, science. You get 40 megs down? No, sorry, up. You get 40 megs up? I'm shocked. Who are you with? Who's your provider? Yeah, Callum, I'm on a range with you. So I'm currently outputting the stream at 750 kilobytes per second, and we really wouldn't be able to do much else other than that. Okay, let's try a difficult one. I spy with my little eye something beginning with P. Metric unit for altitude. Yeah, meters. Your internet might be rubbish, Obear, but you might be the closest person to the like streaming server, so that you've got the less latency, if you will. It's not Polar Ring, peasants. It's not Physics Warp. Oh man, Alex, that is such a good upload. I would kill for that. Yeah, I think I would actually kill for that. I was like, that's a bit of a strong sentence. But no, given how much trouble I've had with my internet, I think I would kill to get better internet. As long as I could get away with it, like I'm not... Oh look, patch of something over there. As long as I'm not then caught and done as a murderer, that would be a bit bad. It's not Physics Warp, it's not planes. And it's the last line that is my main issue. We are the second to last on the line. So yeah, Alex, I really like. I've got the money to pay for better internet. It's just that I live in I live in one of three blocks of flats, and we're, shall we say, the undesirables. There's lots of single mothers and drug dealers and people that play loud music and stuff like that around. I love it. I love living amongst all these people. It's really good. But it turns out that they have made the decision that people of our social situation can't afford faster internet, so they haven't put any of the wires in, and I'm here going, well, actually I can afford it. I would like better internet, please. It's not Prison, it's not Panther, it's not Pyramid. You're all doing very well though. All doing very well. I love the engagement. Oh, excuse me, making little slurpy noises on my squash. Let's stop this because there is no point actually having it here. That's unfortunate. Should we see what the drag profile is? Look at that, it's looking pretty good actually. It's looking pretty good. I took a screenshot. Hey, also, all you people that have asked to be my Steam friend, none of you guys are liking my screenshots at any point. What's going on with that? Poverty. No, it's not poverty either. Prograde marker, good one. It's not what I chose though. Planet, no. Pint of some liquid, no. Planet Earth, also no. Do I have an opinion on Brexit? Yeah, we should stay in. It's like so the best example, best analogy a friend of mine gave is, your house is broken in some way. Your front door's broken, let's say. Do you A, fix it, or B, go and hide in the bedroom until everything stops being a problem? Well, obviously you go and fix it. You don't like be yeah. So anyway, that's my opinion on Brexit, that really we should be in. There is no reason for us to walk away. Like, if you don't like the situation, start a movement with your MEP, you know? And people are like, oh, but they're democratically elected. And it's like, well, I voted for mine. If you didn't vote for yours, then that's your problem. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to carry on with that because I get really irate about it, because the people that talk about the other side are just like, ah. Anyway, we are flying 200 meters per second at 8 kilometers in the air. I don't like being 8 kilometers in the air. It keeps us going really, really slow. I believe the pyramid is somewhere over... Yeah, look at that. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do is drop out of time warp. We're going to have to turn and pull. Turn and pull. Maybe turn and pull a bit more. Yeah, okay, a little bit scared. I mean, we could definitely rip our plane in half here. This is something that could happen. Stay, nothing changes. Leave. Yeah, that, very much. But it's not like things don't change. I mean, you know, one of the main things that people say is, it's like, oh, well, it's not like it used to be. And I'm like, oh, so it's changed, has it? So, like, it can change again, yeah? Yeah, annoyance. That's all it brings me. Thankfully, almost everybody I hang out with has a similar opinion. I mean, that's obviously going to be like the way it is. People hang together because they have similar. Well, people who hang together tend to develop the similar opinions as they expose each other to each other's point of view. I don't think it works the other way around. Don't worry, the Z-Tex country is going to change, so something going to join, so something has to change. I mean, and like, one of the arguments that always gets me is like, oh, we're the strongest economy in Europe. Like, for starters, no, we're the fourth, but whatever. Why should we have to foot the bill for all these other people? And I'm like, you selfish, nasty piece of work. You don't want to help people. Is this what you're saying? Because you lose out on your fourth meal a day and your second bottle of wine, you've decided that you... Grrr. I'm quite angry about people that do that sort of line of reasoning. Well, Warduck, I hope you're happy. You've put me on a proper stressful one. People who hang together are also usually dead. Well, good thought. Another 3. It depends how long they've been hanging, right? Yeah, if it's been 2 minutes, they might still be alive. Germany's already part of the Euro. There's no way ZTech is like from Germany if you say my country's gonna join. Parachute! Oh, Jobert, you got it! Finally, yes! Yes, P is for parachute. Well done. Sorry, I completely got sidetracked and forgotten that it was, we were still doing that. Oh man, could you imagine the USA joining the European Union? It's nearly as good as Canada joining, like... we should have Canada as part of Europe. Can we do that? Is that a thing? That would be so good. You'd be like, hey, we like you. come and be part of our group. Alright. What we're going to have to do is have a small flyover and see what's going on. Pulsar was first. What, with parachute? Oh, if he was, then sorry, I missed it. USA would be great in the EU as America. The problem is the American economic process is a lot different from the European ones. You guys pay for all your services directly. Like if you need a doctor, you go pay the doctor, or via your insurance or whatever. Whereas Europe, almost all of us pay in via a tax system. And if you want to be in what we're doing, you kind of have to slightly align to our economic process, else you end up like Greece, where you do things differently, but because you've got the same economy, because you're sharing the same economy, you end up being downtrodden from it because you're not doing things in the efficient way that the rest of the people are. Yeah, America is consumerism. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go and have a look. Let's turn that aerodynamic forces off. We should get Australia in the EU because they participated in Eurovision. I'm on with that. I mean, the Aussies are all good anyway, right? I mean, it's like most of Western culture, we're all very much connected via the power of the internet now. So, like, I think breaking things off into geographic sections that are, let's admit it, totally arbitrary. Some of the most valid ones are the island nations because, we've got a water border. But at the same time, have you seen the state of the borders in the UK? I'm like, what is the deal with, like, that random line that separates Scotland from England? Like, there is no logic to where it is other than, some random battles that happened 1,500 years ago or something. I don't know. I can't remember when Scotland joined the UK. It was a while ago. Okay, I have a bad feeling about this. Parachutes are going to come in useful, but I've got I don't know, guys. I've got a feeling we're going to get close to the floor and pop the parachute. Let's drop our landing gear. That might help. I'm having trouble keeping my nose up. Okay, let's get a little bit of thrust underway. Just a little bit. Enough to give us some control. What do you guys think? Should we just try and land on that bit and walk up? I think that's probably the way. Yeah, that's the way. Okay, let's kill the engines. Do you reckon we can stop at 80 meters per second? Yeah, of course we can, of course. Let's get close to the floor so that when we pop the parachutes, we're not doing too much. Any second now. Brilliant. Oh, yes. Oh, broken wheels. Yo, that's kind of good. Alright, who are we going to get out? Bill or Tritiana? I mean, Tritiana's our new go-to person. We'll probably end up... Oh, no. let's just let go. We're probably going to end up recovering everything. But that's all good. Whoa! What happened there? Oh man, this is going to be just as long as the plane flight over, aren't we? Okay, I know what we're going to do. We're going to get back inside. We're going to quick save it, and then we're going to attempt to drive the plane over because that always works well, right? It doesn't always work well, but that's what we're going to try and do because walking is going to be long. Oh, look at what's going on around the outside. Her model needs just a little bit tweaking to the light levels. All right, can I go all the way up? No, not quite. That's oh man, what happened there? Bob can restore the parachute. Oh, wow. You are genius. Of course Bob can restore the parachutes. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. Okay, let's climb out a bit further down. If I can just get on board, thank you. We're going to get on board. I think the first thing we're going to do, as Alex said, is to do these parachutes. Then we'll get back inside and do a little drive. I'm not sure how well the drive's going to go because this plane was not designed to be driven. But it should be all good. Ah, science in the desert. Science in the desert. Observe the mystery goo. No, he doesn't like it. Got to be a scientist for out here. Okay. Can only be externally controlled. That is a weird place to put the writing. Oh, Bob, what are you doing? Bill even? I don't know. Oh, are you stuck there? I've had that before where they've got kind of like stuck in their animations because they're like laying in a corner. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. I really have. And they're just like constantly falling over and they can't get back on their feet. It's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. Okay. If we could, oh yeah, look at this. Okay, this is really good actually. Really, really, really good. I am so impressed with it. Board. Quick save. Where does it say quick save? There it is. Man, that is such hard to read writing. Okay, so we want to unlock the steering on this if we can. Is there a steering enabled? Oh, enable. Okay, so then can we disable the steering on the back here? Because that's just going to be weird. And we'll turn these up to full. Okay. Well, here goes. Let's get a little bit of fuel, little bit of thrust on the go. That way, do you reckon? Yeah, sort of around, up, and that way. I think we can deal with that. Twitchy, do you notice white on the top and black on the bottom? Society. Where's the yellow bit then? Hank Blob, welcome back. How are you doing? What do I think about Space Race? What, the 1960s like face-off between the Soviets and the Americans? Yeah, I think it's a thing that happened and was probably overall beneficial to society, despite the whole sort of hey, we're going to blow you up with nukes thing that was going on at the time. I think all in all, it was all right. Is it? So I was told that the steering at the front is backwards, but it turns the way I want it to turn when I turn it, so that's all good. Maybe these ones are backwards. Who knows? Who knows? Are we not rolling anymore? Just a little bit more, please. Once we get onto this bit, I'm going to have to kill the engines. Did I watch Yugoslavian space program? No, I did not. Was that a thing? The plane goes faster when it flies, yes, but we then need a big area to land, and we're going right there. So I'm not sure about that. Oh, look at my back end just kind of wibbling around. Okay, let's put some more thrust in it. Well, that's some good thrust control there. Not thrust control, good friction control on my wheels. Okay, I just want to try and get uphill. In fact, I think we're going to have to stop and quick save because I feel like we've been going too well for too long. It looks pretty far away. It does look pretty far away, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Can we save, please? 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 4, 3, 2... Save. Quick saving. Okay, cool. Don't want to go too fast because that is where troubles lead, especially when you have a plane as wide and unbalanced as this. I think you'll remember takeoff being quite sketchy. Germany started the space race. Yes, it did. Very much did. Von Braun, despite having questionable work ethics, was a bit of a genius. But let's be honest, like the questionable work ethics were going around a lot at the time. Some of the tanks that were being developed on the British side were nasty pieces of work. The whole flamethrower business that was going on, it's not really... Germany crossed the Kerbal line first, yeah, straight up. Okay, here we go. This is not the way to approach this, is it? Ah. Just a little bit more. Oh, that's more than a little bit more. Stop. Okay, I mean this is outrageous. Love it. Okay, so what are we doing here, guys? British nuclear might, yeah, indeed. Like, so many things were wrong. So many things were wrong during the Second World War. But we were, like, everyone was just trying to fight for survival. Yeah, and this is exactly why we need Europe, the EU, right? The person that made the rock, yeah, von Braun was his name. Very clever man. Very clever man. Okay, I think... I mean, we're still biome mountains. I mean, how are we supposed to get biome pyramids? How close do we have to be? I think it's time to get out and... Oh, we're pressing the wrong button. I think it's probably time to get out and not crash into the wall. Okay, EVA. There is an inscription on the statue. Which creature has one voice yet becomes a 4-footed and 2-footed and 3-footed? What? What creature has one voice yet becomes 4-footed, 2-footed and 3-footed? Well, like, is this the baby thing again? Because, like, babies crawl, then we walk on 2 feet, and then we need a stick, right? Yeah, see, I did know that one. They called it Kerbans rather than humans, but... Okay, so have we done that particular contract? We have. We have checked out the pyramids. Woo! That's good. That's real good. Let's go and have a look at this guy. I have never been here. I should point that out. I have crashed into this thing a few times. I really have. But actual, like, getting around and doing stuff? No, I've not done that. Is there anything to actually look at here, though? I don't see anything special. Let's try and climb up. I mean, look at this guy. Just look at this guy. He's got like a clown hat on and all sorts. Do a backflip. If I knew how to do a backflip, I would. I kind of want to go over there. What we're going to do is speed up time a little bit to get over there. The Kerbals are our evolution. Yeah, once we've shrunk down and learnt how to photosynthesize. I mean, are Kerbals photosynthetic? And they're obsessed with snacks in the same way that we're obsessed with, I don't know, alcohol. We don't need it, but it's nice. Climb, 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 climb. I am a rock climbing genius. I didn't think I would actually be able to do that. Yes, no, the Allies wouldn't have won without Second World War, without the Russians, sorry. Very much so. Very much so. The same is true of almost every member state, though. You know, each state had their own quite niche job, if you will. But then I'm no expert, so whatever. Nope, the devs stated that. Oh, that they're not our evolution. Okay, fair enough. But much like the authors of stories, do the devs actually have any right to interpretation here? Like, we're just looking at it, saying what we like to think. Do we need a screenshot? Do people want to get this screenshot? If you want a screenshot, I'd get it now. Let's turn that off. There we go. Got some screenshots for my Steam. Alcohol is best used as a fuel or a cleaning agent. I agree, actually, as it goes. That's not to say getting drunk is not fun. It's probably just not the best use for alcohol. Spin. I love that little spin. You know when you're like pushing the forward walk? It's good fun. It's good fun. All right, let's get this girl back inside. We'll try and do some science. We want to plant flag. Do Americans do a Hail Obama? No, I don't think they do. Site name. Oh man, how do I spell pyramid? P-Y pyramids. Like that, right? Yeah, like that. Oh, pressing tab opens my inventory. That's good. What should we say? What should we say? Kerbals are photosynthetic, maybe. Humans. Okay. Right, well that was that done. Did we get a surface sample? Let's take the surface sample. Kerbin's Mountains. If you say, blood. If you say, I didn't think that's where we were, but we will get that stuff. Do you know you could have planted the flag on top of the pyramid? Probably. I didn't think about it until I dropped, though. I didn't think. Elephants get drunk. Yeah. I've also seen many animals getting drunk on fermented fruit, mainly. Squirrels, I kind of think, are the funniest. You watch them running around the tree trying to get their bearings sorted. Alright, we've got 10 minutes, guys. What are we going to do for the 10 minutes? Unfortunately, I need to be away relatively choppish today because things need to happen and stuff. But what should we do for the last 10 minutes? Should we go and check on the Moho probe? I think that's probably a thing we can do. We're going to grab and board. Let's get some science here while we're here, right? Observe the mystery goo. Brilliant, we'll take that. Observe some temperature data. It's log that. Okay, we'll take that. And we're going to do this one here. I'm going to log that. Okay, we are going to take the brakes off and steer around. Maybe we can get over to the desert. I mean, look, we're in mountains at the moment. Let's go see what we can... Can you plant a flag on Wackercubal cubes? I don't know. I mean, you can't plant flags on, like, planes and stuff. I tried. I wanted to plant a flag on tapes equipment, so I can be like, this is mine. Try flying back. You really want to do the whole fly back, despite how long it took us to fly out here? I was just going to try and get myself into the desert, do some science, and then I don't know what then. I'll recover it. I mean, we do have the parachutes. Parachutes are good, right? Okay, I'm already bored of rolling. I had a quick drink and I was like, right, I'm bored of this. Let's just recover. Use the afterburner for takeoff. We could get up and going, but whatever. We will get our stuff, get some science, get some better wheels. I think wheels are what we're after here, right? Got ourselves not too much science, actually. Of course, you know, all the Kerbin... I was going to say Kerbin side science, but that's not good. All the Kerbin science, not so great. We've got some good stuff here. There's all our things back. Crew. No one gained any XP. Alright, cool. It was the middle of the night. Do a biome scan of the moon. Perform a multispectral scan of the moon. That's pretty... What have we got active? So the Fly Juna and that... Oh, the Tweagle probe. Alright, let's go and have a look at Tweagle, shall we? Because we'd managed to turn the power off on the Tweagle, right? And then we were like, oh no, we can't turn it back on. But that's because we weren't in sunlight at the time. Well, that's what I'm thinking here. Because we weren't in sunlight, the solar panels were not producing enough power to be able to turn it on and off. So let's have a look. We've now got enough solar power. Okay, we're going to have to move something out here to power up this probe again. That's unfortunate. I really thought that having enough power on this... I mean, look, sun exposure, 9.8. The energy flow is high. Yeah, we just can't do anything with it. That is super unfortunate. We'll have to fly a guy with a small battery out here. Get the Kerbals on the pool, maybe? Hello, Austin. How are you doing? Welcome to the last 10 minutes of the stream where we just kind of potter around and figure out exactly what it is we want to do here. Yeah, hi, but the stream is ending. Yeah, we're very close. Unfortunately, I do really need to wrap up in a timely manner today. Which is generally not the best way of doing things, but occasionally it has to happen. I'm going to put this here. So, what we are working on right now If there is room for them, there is. So let's go into the utilities down here. I'm going to attach... Hey there. I'm going to attach 2 of these on here like this. And then we can kind of put these on. Because this is aerodynamically stable, right? I mean, how could it not? How could it not? Okay, what we'll actually do is put the rocket at the bottom here. Not that one. No. Not the pool lever. This terrier, though. Boom. Yeah, that's the one. That's what we want to do. Because we can then put fuel and stuff up on top. Because, you know, everything cross-feeds. Which is great. Like, the best. Maybe that much? We don't need that much. Stop. That much. Okay. And then we want a small... we need these, of course. I'm going to put that there. No. I'm going to put it straight in. There we go. Four times. It's nice. It's very nice. I would like to snap it to the... There we go. Snap it to that. My favoured way of storing these is actually in that manner. Okay, cool. Can't really see what I'm doing. Why can't I move my centre of my why can't I move my camera? Normally I can press the middle button. Offset them into the pod for less... Well, these? Yeah, we could. But I think we're going to be alright with this. Oh yeah, this... Oh, perfect. Look, and now we go... Utility... Tiny little one of these. Yeah, that's the job. That's far too much of the job. But it will do. It will do. We then need... one of these tiny things under here. I mean, we've got 1,000 delta V here, so I think what all we actually need to do... the Terrier doesn't use oxidizer, does it? Someone tell me if I've done that wrong. Oh, it does now. Oh, it must be the nuclear power that I'm thinking of. We don't want 6 times, we want 4 times, and we're going to put this up here. Does that even look close to around the centre of mass? No, it doesn't. Let's pull this down here like that. That's looking closer. That's looking closer. Okay, now we just need to put a ridiculous lifter underneath it, which I should have here. Let's get rid of that. Maybe this ridiculous lifter is a little bit too ridiculous. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's take this external set of asparagusing off. Okay, that gives us an extra 1,000 delta V to play with, and it looks pretty interesting. Let's open the inventory and fill it with parachutes. This is what we're here to do. Please, if you could, just... Having a few issues here. I want this. Now let's try it. Ooh. Okay, if I go onto the engineer, it closes. But that's alright. Okay, we literally just want to fill it with these, right? Now, people were telling me I could... No, alright. We're just going to drag and drop them all in. I was hoping there was an easier way to do it. Maybe we can Alt and click? No, Alt, click. No, that's how you normally copy stuff across, but it's just not having it today. That's alright, though. That's alright. We're about halfway through our filling process. I'm not sure how full we want to make it. If we can get 2 more in. No, okay, we'll reduce that because I don't think we're ever going to want 3 sets of parachutes. We'll also want some small batteries in case, you know, there happens to be places somewhere that really need to be filled up with power, like, I don't know, the Tweagle. And then we're going to throw in some of these if we can. How about these tiny ones? Okay, now what I'd like to do is copy this out, but I just know that's not the way it works, so we're going to have to redo it all completely here. Parachutes, why? Because we just keep ending up with stuff in space that I do completely... that I've forgotten to put parachutes on and things like that, or things that went out to space with no intention of coming back. But then, for some reason, something's gone horribly wrong and we need to, like... bring it back somehow. So I'll attach some parachutes via the wonders of the space station that we've got up there, which is what we're going to do right now. Now we've finally filled this up. Right, who is in control? Tritiana, cancel. What are we going to call this? This is the rescue resupply. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's launch it up. Remove the fuel. Oh, you are right, Callum. You are right. What I should have done was find an adapter. But we'll just fly it like this, see what can happen. Maybe we'll find a way to jettison all the fuel when we're up there. Or we could pump it across. Oh, look, what's this? I reckon it's a lander, does it? Science rover, LKO, runner's craft. Which one's rescue me? There we go. Rescue me, please. Set as target. In fact, perfect. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, launch. Maybe a little bit late. But parachutes are like condoms for gravity. Yeah, straight up. Better to have them around. Okay. Beautiful nighttime launch. Thankfully, due to the wonders of the ambient light adjustment. Let's just turn this up a little bit more. We can see exactly what is going on. Let's close that down. Alright, brilliant. We're just launching up. Why have we picked up a wobble? What's going on here? Let's turn that off and go this way. Whoa, easy there. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Let's try and ease it up. I mean, everything is on equatorial, so if we just kind of do that. It is so wobbly. It's just this little joint here. Should have put some struts on. Does Jeb is suicide on? Maybe. Jeb is around somewhere. He's up in LKO orbit at the moment. He's on that one. That's where Jeb is. That's where Jeb is right now. Doing well. Could do with more though. Oomph. Do with more oomph. I think we're starting to get up and through the atmosphere though. Perhaps what we want to do now is look for our target and start thinking about how this is going to work. Somewhere there will be an encounter. I don't know. It's a little bit off. %1.45%. You really reckon it's that low, do you? That's unfortunate that you think it's so low. Chances of success. But I will accept your opinion. Okay, let's nose down a little bit further. Still can't see my targeting reticule, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Well, we're a little high up to be going so far over, unless this is 76 kilometers is pretty good. Now we're just waiting for the Apple apps to come around. Maybe touch the Perry apps. Maybe it'll be a little bit further. That's fine. 1%, guys. Come on. I've got at least a 10% chance of doing this. I mean, maybe. Yo Bear thinks it's a 99% chance of succeeding. I think we got a 99% chance of putting this in a co-orbital situation, and then we might have to stop because I've just realised that it's 2 minutes to 4, and I really need to do stuff today. Okay, are we going to even get close to touching? Compound failure from previous missions. Have I set this as a target? Yeah. Okay, that's it's not the worst approach I've ever made. Definitely not the worst. Let's try and get a bit more there. Okay, then when we get here, we can add a maneuver, because we all like maneuvers, right? Hey, that's pretty good. That puts us relatively close-painter. There is this point right here. Look at that. All right, perfect. That's the one we're going for. We're gonna achieve that in 3 minutes time. 3 minutes time. Okay, we should be close to our Apple apps at that point as well. 99% chance of entertainment. That's good. Entertainment is what we go for. I honestly don't care whether I do good or bad at the games, as long as you guys are entertained. The prediction is that the mission will not be a complete success. Missions are never a complete success. You guys know this. You guys know this. Like, we will get most of the mission targets achieved, but we won't finish everything we really wanted to do. Drifting up. Drifting up. Really want this to touch the horizon before I start, but I'm going to have to slow down because time is upon us to do this. Not quite perfect there, but that's all right. We can work around that. We can work around that. Let's have a look at what's going on this. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Now, trying to get this down to the last second will be the hard bit. So let's try. Oh, please, if you could, just point in the direction I want you to go. That would be very, very useful. I do wonder how much the wobble is offsetting me. It's a shame that this is now going to get dropped in orbit. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's pretty good. Let's kill this and see how good it is. Oh, in fact, that is super, super good. But with that, I am going to have to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, guys. I will see you next time when we're going to make this rendezvous, put all the containers apart, make everything just super good. But until then, I'm going to say bye-bye!